I'm part of the family. So I'm first cousin to David's grandma. That makes him my second cousin. And I've watched him grow up. And in my mind, he's always told me over the years that he was the man, the myth, and the legend. But you know what today, David? I know. You know what, David? You may be the man, the myth, and the legend, but today, Will's the best man. Pretty good, huh?
One of the things that, again, Dad acknowledged last night at the rehearsal dinner that is entirely true is Nicole is good at everything. So anytime she shows up softball or anything like that, outshines Dave every time. And it's wonderful every single time. Being an older brother is a cool responsibility. And, one of the things that is entirely true, you want to make sure you don't lose at any athletic event between the two of us ever. But also at the same time, I've always taken that responsibility seriously. And I can look at you and say, I hope that I set forth a path for you that you could follow as best you could. And I love you. And I could not be happier for you here today. So cheers to you, bud.
Nicole and David met in high school, dated for like 100 years. Even back then we knew this was meant to be. I remember Nicole explaining that David had asked her to the movies, and shortly after he started to come over and hang out at the house on a regular basis. As things started to get more serious between the two, I remember being so excited to have David come up to our family cottage for the first time. He successfully survived climbing Super Burnt Dunes with us, and the 5-hour car ride there and back. Listening to country music. Thank you, David. He has since survived many summers making that road trip to the lake with us, including the one when he asked Nicole to marry him.
Now, Nicole, I can honestly say, since day one, since you've been around, and much the same sentiment as Julie was talking about, that, it's wonderful to have you at every single event and wonderful to be a part of this family, and I can't stress that enough. We love you, and I think I speak for the entire Kramer family when I say that, we're incredibly happy that you officially are part of the family at this point in time. So cheers to you as well.
Growing up, Nicole and I didn't always agree on everything, though. One thing that I specifically remember Nicole wanting when we were younger, that I didn't agree with at the time, was a brother. She would always say she wanted a brother, and I thought we were good with just the two of us. We didn't need another sibling in the mix. Well, now that I'm older and have had David as such a big part of my life, I changed my mind. I couldn't be happier to officially have David as my brother-in-law. I'm not sure how much wisdom about love I can give you both, but as long as you continue to be each other's home and biggest fans, remember to have patience and never forget what has kept you two coming back to each other every day. You'll continue to have a love that's strong and continue to inspire everybody around you. Thank you for being the best friend and sister I could ask for you. And David, thank you for officially now being the best brother-in-law I could ask for. And making sure Nicole doesn't always win at every video game. I love you both. Now let's all raise our glasses and toast to the newly Mr. and Mrs. Kramer.
Even though attention isn't your thing, first of all, you were handling it like champions. It's a nice job. Well done. All right. But also don't lose sight that each person here is to celebrate you. And that's very much the same thing that Father Tom was saying earlier today, that every single person is here to celebrate you and your relationship, and the vast amount of people that you've met in your lives are incredibly happy to celebrate both of you because you're both incredible people.
to David and Nicole. Just hope the two of you continue to, enjoy much laughter through your life, and as you start to make even more and more lifelong memories, just remember that your new families of the Peters, the Deegs, the Williamsons, the Kramers, we're all here tonight and looking down from above. We're all here to support you, and with that, family and friends, just please raise a glass as an expression of our love to David and Nicole. Cheers.
Gives me a great deal of pride and pleasure at this point to officially welcome and introduce to you our new bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. David and Nicole Kramer, and they can exchange a kiss and we can show our approval.